What's up, YouTube? My name is Ember Main, and I'm here to bring you information about Luna and her sister Celestia. Mostly Luna, though. Now, what we heard in the first few episodes, the first few seasons, is that Princess Luna, the Princess of the Moon, aka the name Luna, got greedy because she didn't get enough time with the night so people could have fun. They all slept, and she got mad. So, since she got mad, she became Nightmare Moon, the one we all know and sort of love. So, Nightmare Moon. Sorry. Because she turned into Nightmare Moon, sorry about the silence, I'm a little new at this first video and all. Because she got banished, she spent 1,000 years on the moon, while Celestia ruled the day and the night, which really wasn't fair when you think about it. Celestia had all the people during the daytime, everyone was happy and such. Luna just wanted people to stay awake during the night, at least for a couple hours, so they could actually, party and stuff. Pinky would have done it if she was old enough, but that was 1,000 years ago. Then she gets banished to the moon. I mean, of course she went about it the wrong way. That was a lesson in that one. But then Celestia gets the day and the night, which means she gets more time? That's not fair at all. But anyway, Nightmare Moon. In the very first episode of MLP Film, Twilight Sparkle discovered that Nightmare Moon was supposed to come back on the anniversary of her 1,000th year on the moon. Or 1,001st, I guess. So, Twilight Sparkle tells Celestia. Celestia ignores her completely and sends her to Ponyville to make friends instead. That's what we all thought, but actually she was sending Twilight there to make friends with the other elements of harmony. Rainbow Dash, the element of loyalty; Applejack, the element of honesty; Fluttershy, the element of kindness; Pinkie Pie, the element of laughter; and Rarity, the element of generosity. And Twilight went there with her little, I want to say brother or pet, but assistant more like. Her little assistant, Spike the dragon. Little purple thing, you'll know him when you see him if you haven't seen him yet. Now we all know Season 4 is coming in August or winter. I think winter though. There was a lot of videos about that one this winter. But with Nightmare Moon, she got banished to the moon, yes, we've established that. She's supposed to come down. Yes, we've established that as well. But then when she gets down, I forget the name of the event they were having. It's been a long time since I've seen that episode. I probably should do some more research. But she came down to Earth. Celestia was missing for some reason during the beginning. There's a lot of speculation that Derpy fed her muffins and made her fat. But Twilight Sparkle had to go to her library, get a book, interrogated by Rainbow Dash, leashed by Applejack. And yes, I say leashed as in Applejack put a leash on her and made her shut up. It was awesome, by the way. But in the end, they managed to go with her and they displayed their elements. Rarity with the sea monster, Applejack with dropping Twilight with that weird face. We all saw that face. You trust someone with that face to drop you off a cliff? Rainbow Dash dropping Twilight and Fluttershy apologizing for it. All that. So they get to the tower. Nightmare Moon is there. Crushes the stone element. But then magic happens. They twirl around them and create the nice little jewelry we know today as the elements of harmony. And through a rainbow blast, I want to say, tornado, Nightmare Moon turned into Princess Luna. Right? No, that's not it at all. You really think that Nightmare Moon will be defeated by 6 ponies in a matter of hours? I'm sorry, but Celestia could use the elements of harmony just as much as Luna could, and just as much as the main 6 can. Why didn't she do that to Nightmare Moon in the first place? She didn't want to injure her. Obviously, she was fine after getting blasted with a rainbow tornado. She was just a little tired. There's another reason why Celestia didn't use the elements of harmony on Luna. Maybe because they wouldn't have any effect? I mean, for you to be a princess of the night, you really gonna let 6 pieces of jewelry stop you from your revenge for being banished for 1,000 years? I would think not. So, hypothetically speaking, for those of you who don't understand a word I'm saying, Celestia didn't use the elements of harmony on Luna because they wouldn't have any effect, and Celestia knew this. Luna knew this. Well, hypothetically speaking, they knew it. So, they use the elements. Luna hugs her big sister, and they go back to Canterlot and live happily ever after till the next disaster where they have to call Twilight to fix it. Right? Wrong. Throughout the entire throughout the entire 3 seasons that we've already seen, there are subtle hints about Luna and her corruption. The first hint I can think of, the hints I'm going to give you are from the Canterlot Wedding 2-parter. Alright, so you have something to watch. The first 2 episodes and the Canterlot Wedding episodes. It's 2 hours of your time there. Have fun. But, in the very beginning of the episode, we see Celestia being told by a god that, no, not the wedding, I'm sorry. It's the Crystal Empire episode. 2-parter, I think it is, yes. So I'm going to go over all the 2-parters. The first one is the King Sombra 2-parter. Celestia is being told by a god that it has returned. We all think, oh my god, it must be something horrible. Let's think about the context this was said. He said, I'm simply to tell you that it has returned, Your Highness. That might not be the correct context, but it's something to that effect. The way he addressed her, as if she wasn't really royalty, means he's already on Luna's side. He's probably one of her personal guards. Or something, I don't know. But it's already seen that her corruption has gone through all the guards except for Shining Armor, who obviously has no idea about it, because he regards his little sister with the same amount of affection we were led to believe he has always shown her, even though he's a completely new character along with Cadance, and that really wasn't anything. But God, Luna's side. Now, let's move on to the Canterlot Wedding. Chrysalis. What was her goal there? To stop the wedding? To get everlasting power? From Shining Armor's love? No. Chrysalis wasn't aiming for anything. She was a puppet. She was Luna's puppet to gauge Celestia's power. In that part where we realize Celestia's not God, oh my god, she got defeated, when Chrysalis basically whooped. I can't curse, I just realized that. When she basically kicked Celestia's son butt with the power of Shining Armor's love. You're basically telling Luna in big bright letters she hasn't gotten any stronger over the years. In fact, she's probably gotten weaker. So you can take your chance at any moment now. Alright? Chrysalis was a puppet for Luna to gauge Celestia's power. When that was achieved, Chrysalis basically had nothing better to do. So when Cadance and Shining Armor united their magic to beat her with their ridiculous sentiment, she really didn't care either way. The Changelings didn't have any idea. They just thought it was a bunch of fun. But then Luna shows up at the very end. Did I miss something? No, you didn't miss anything. Everything went right according to your plan. And the last 2 parts I'm going to go over. The Season 3 finale. Well, it's more like a 1-parter, but, you know, it's still significant, isn't it? So, the Season 3 finale was basically Twilight Sparkle going from unicorn to an alicorn. Why would Celestia do this? Years after banishing her sister, she tries to get a new princess. Who's gonna what? Rule over Manhattan or Ponyville? No. There aren't any more kingdoms that I know of. Cadance has the Crystal Empire, and the sisters have Canterlot. So where's little Twilight going to rule? That's not established yet, and I'm not going to make any predictions, because that's not what this video is about. This video is about Luna. So, Twilight Sparkle, when she first got her cutie mark, we could see that she has amazing power. Enough to get Celestia's attention, obviously. Enough to make Spike a baby dragon hatch and grow to a full-grown dragon. Little fat one he was. You see what I mean, right? Twilight has power. Where that power comes from, we have no idea. Oh, little tidbit for those of you still watching. Twilight from the G1 MLP is Twilight Sparkle's mother. You can look it up. Same color scheme and all. Not sure who the cult is though. But Twilight Sparkle. Anyway, Twilight has lots of magical power. We've established that. How is this going to help with the Luna problem? Well, obviously Celestia thinks it is a trump card. Luna obviously doesn't like Twilight, because during the King Sombra two-parter, when she walked past Twilight, you could see her visibly glare at Twilight, which means she knows something Twilight doesn't. Celestia knows something Twilight doesn't. But they're keeping it secret. Why? Oh, well, because it's not relevant to the plot of that episode at that time. Hasbro. But there will be a time where Celestia's love for Twilight and Luna's disdain for Twilight will come to light, where Nightmare Moon will return and Twilight will be the only one, probably along with her friends, who are probably all going to become alicorns now, so they don't all die, because Spike will probably live along with her for a long time, because dragons age very slowly. Or maybe that's not true. We see Cadance ages like a normal pony. So, what do we know? Princess Luna is actually Nightmare Moon masquerading. Established. Twilight is probably a secret trump card that Celestia is planning to use later in the series. Noted. The main six probably have a very big importance in stopping Nightmare Moon from actually getting her eternal night. Noted. Spike is probably most likely useless. Noted. There will be big changes in Season 4, and most likely Season 5 if there is one. Watch carefully when Luna is in the scene. If she's in any episode, rewatch it and look for signs of her corruption. You will see exactly what I'm talking about. Embermane, out.